Welcome back to my channel. This is Medeaij, and in today's video, we're going to get ready together to take my promo shots for Project Influencer. You heard it right. I am one of the 4 influencers for the OFRA Cosmetics 2023 Project Influencers. I am very excited to share. This is the good news that I've been talking about in my previous video. And this is the bundle that I've got as part of the Project Influencer. So I call this my essentials bundle. So I curated this bundle. I pulled in products that I use to create my essential base. So I'm talking about products that I can't do my makeup routine without. And these are products that I tried and tested. I've used this several times, reviewed them several times on my channel. And so I'm very happy to bring it to you guys as a bundle. So you also get the bag, which is a really nice makeup bag. Inside the bundle, you get the Don't Play Brow Gel. Like, before we even go on, just comment down below the products that you think will be in this bundle. Like, if you've been watching me for a while, you should be able to guess already. So, the Don't Play Brow Gel is one of my favorite brow products of all time. It sleeps my brows down, it allows me to have the shape that I need so that I can go in and fill in my brows with my brow pencil. I really like this particular one because it's not harsh on my brows. My brows stay in place, but I still have the flexibility to reshape my brows, which I don't get in many other brow gels. So you get this in the bundle. You also get the silicone primer. This primer is by far one of my go-to favorite primers for all of my foundations, just because it does fill in my pores. It gives me a lightweight finish on my face, and it allows some hydration to come through to my skin regardless of which foundation product that I use. So it's very versatile, and I've combined this with mattifying, hydrating, luminous, whatever foundation I've got in my collection, this baby works. For lashes, obviously we had to put in the HD volumizing mascara. This is by far one of my favorite mascaras of all time because I love the wand. I love how it volumizes my lashes as well as separate them. So in this entire video, I'm going to put all these products to test so that you can see it. But if you've been watching me for a while, you would have seen me use these products time and time again. That's why I had to pull them into this bundle. Like, these are your go-to baddie products. If you've got this in your collection with your foundation, honestly, you are good to go because these will bring out the makeup look, give you that glowy look, give you that finish that you're looking for time and time again. And of course, once we're done with our base, we're done with the eyes, we've got the lashes looking good, we have to fix everything. So this is the makeup fixer. I've been using this particular fixer for years now, and similar to the silicone primer, it works for every single base. It allows my makeup to last longer all day, but it still gives me that hydration that I need. Like, it doesn't make my skin tight. It protects my skin against the elements. It protects the makeup. I love the spray on it. It's very nice. It's very fresh. So yeah, you get all these products in my makeup bundle. So let's go ahead and take these promo pictures for the collection. So I'm starting off with my dry base. I mean, I haven't even moisturized. I love to use the Don't Play Brow Gel on just bare skin because it helps to allow the product really adhere and stick to the shape that I want it to stick to. So like I said, the product is very gentle on my brow hairs. It isn't going to make it brittle or very dry, but I love to apply this before my cream. And as you can see, I use this in my day-to-day makeup routine. So this is me just showing you that this is a staple. I've used so many of it over the last couple, since it came out actually. So yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Using my spoolie, I take a generous amount of product and I really run it through my brows. Like, I'm not shy. I will run this product through and get as much product as I possibly can on my brows. So I've been growing out my brows now for the last couple of months, and they're nice and bushy. I don't really like to give too much of a defined shape to my brows. I just like them to look tamed but still look natural. So I just make sure that I clean the edges so that I don't get that sweaty brow look. But once that's applied, I give it a while to dry down. You can use your fan, you can use whatever you need to allow the product fully dry down. This is me showing you the product fully dried down. You can see that it's holding its shape. It's looking really nice, but it's looking natural. It's not looking crazy or anything. Ready for me to apply my brow pencil when I'm ready. So I've moisturized my skin while my brows were drying. My skin is looking luminous and ready for the silicone primer. So this is the existing primer that I'm using. You can see that it's at the bottom of the barrel just because I love it so much. So I'm going to be using the new one that I showed you because even I need the products because I use them so much and I love them. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on the back of my hand just so that you can see how hydrating it feels. It does have aloe vera in it, which will help to hydrate your skin. It feels really hydrating, um uh very comforting is the right word. Like it feels like moisturizer, but it's still helping to refine your pores. So, and I really like that it has a tacky base ready for the foundation. So this is me just showing you how my hand kind of looks a lot smoother. You don't see as many lines compared to the other hand, and that's literally the same effect that it gives on the face. Once you've applied the silicone primer, I tend to give it about 30 seconds to 1 minute to really settle. And this applies for any primer that you have. It's always better to give it some time to really settle in the skin because you want it to do its job. So I'm applying this quite generously. I do have big pores according to me, and I like to apply this and really work it into the skin and then give it some time to fully dry down. So it's fully dried down now. My skin is tacky. As you can see, it's ready to go. So I'm going to be applying my foundation. Now, unfortunately, the foundation is not in my bundle, but this is one of my favorite foundations. This is the Absolute Cover foundation, and I use this in 8.5. That is my normal shade, but anytime I have gone on holiday and sun, I use 9. So 8.5 is my go-to shade. In this video, I had just come back from holiday, so I was using 9. And like I said, although this is not in the bundle, you can still use my code Medeaij to shop across OFRA products. So for my concealer, I'm using the Perfect Cover Concealer in tan, chestnut, and tan walnut. I like to use these two. One is closer to my skin tone, so I like to use it to kind of color correct, if you like, and give it a base. And one is a little bit lighter, so I tend to use that to highlight ever so slightly underneath my eyes. Like I don't really like the overly light under eye, but I like to make it look bright and make it look awake. So I'm just gonna apply this and then we move on to the rest of the makeup. So this is the lighter shade that I'm using. I'm just going to use it to highlight and then let it settle a little bit. Another top tip that I like to do for my concealers, especially the ones that I'm using to lighten underneath my eyes or to give some highlights to certain parts of my face, I like to give it like 30 seconds to a minute again to settle down before I blend it out. To set it, I'm using the OFRA brightening powder in apricot. So I'd already used another powder to sort of set my under eye, but I'm using this one to bake. I found that this one has, I want to say shimmer particles, but I don't think it's shimmer. It's just really bright. And so I like to use this to bake, and I like to use it because it doesn't have any flashback. It doesn't look cakey. Like I said, we were doing a little photo shoot for the collection, so the makeup had to look fantastic. To bring some color back to my face, I'm using the Face It Midi palette, and honestly, you don't want to see what this palette looks like now. I recorded this a little while ago, and I've hit pan, so much pan in that particular shade that it's crazy. This is by far one of my favorite all in one palette. I tend to use this sometimes on my eyes, to warm up my face, to bronze, to really deepen and chisel out my cheekbones. I like to use it as a blush and highlighter. Like, it's such a versatile palette, and this is something that I've been using for a long time. Like, you can see, I use it to redefine my little nose area. For blush, I'm going to use the Sunset Dreams midi palette. This is one of the latest products that OFRA's come out with, and they've got this one. There's also a pink one. I love the color of the matte orange. It's such a beautiful blush shade, and it just brightens up the cheekbones. It looks really nice on my skin tone, makes me look awake, which is what we were going for in this look. Like, I wanted to keep the eyes very simple, the focus on the makeup, and just make sure that I looked healthy, glowing, useful. So now I'm just going back into my brows to just fill in the sparse hairs. So I'm just using a brow pencil. You can literally use any brow pencil that you've got, or you can use a pomade. It doesn't disrupt the brow gel. That's kind of one of the reasons why I like it as well. It plays really well with other products. So I'm just taking my time to fill that in. Like I said, I don't really want a defined brow, but I do want my brows to look nice and full. So I'm just going in to fill that. On my eyes, I'm going to use the Fix Line eyeliner in black, for my wing eye. And then we're moving on to the mascara. Like I showed you in the beginning, the mascara wand is absolutely fantastic. And I really want you guys to see the magic that it does to my lashes. As you can see, as I apply it, it really picks up my lashes, it separates them, it gives it immediate volume. I know I'm using a black eyeliner, so you can barely, I mean, you can see, but I just really want you to see how well my lashes look. It looks full, it looks longer, it looks separated, and it just, compared to the other side, like, you can actually see my lashes. And I'm not even wearing any false lashes or anything. The minute I finish using the mascara, that's about it. I'm not applying any falsies, not doing anything. I applied it to my bottom lashes as well, and you will see how well it separates my bottom lashes. Like, just have a look at that compared to the other side. It's just so generous on the eye. And I use this all year round. I'm one of those people that gets teary eyed, especially in wind or spring, summer. And this one works really well for me. I don't get teary eyed, it doesn't get into my eye, and my tears don't roll down my cheeks, and mascara gets everywhere. No, that doesn't happen with this one. The lashes are looking full, they're looking long, no falsies here. To start with the setting process, I'm going to use the makeup fixer to apply my highlighter. So I'm just going to spray a little bit on my brush. If you're old school, you know this technique to really pick up the product. So I just applied a little bit, took off the excess, and then went back into my midi palette. And the middle shade, I'm just going to apply it on my cheekbone. You can see how beautiful that shade is. Not too much, not too much, just the right amount, but it looks absolutely fantastic. And so I'm just going to apply that on my cheekbone, my cupid's bow, just in the areas that I really want to highlight. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the makeup fixer. I'm going to avoid my brows because I want the Don't Play brow gel to stay in place. And as you can see, it's in place. It looks fantastic. For lips, we'll just keep it simple. I'm just going to use one of the long-lasting liquid lipsticks from OFRA in shade Ruby. And this is the look. As you can see, the under eye is looking bright, but not too bright. The cheeks are cheeking, the lips are lipping, and my lashes look fantastic. My brows look fantastic. You can see that my skin is still breathing, it's not dehydrated, and the foundation, the base is sitting really, really nicely. This is one of the reasons why these products are my essentials. Anytime I have them in my collection, I know that my makeup look is going to look fantastic. Like, I can travel with them. I know they're going to bring their A game every single time. So do pick up the bundle. You can shop using Medeaij. I will leave all the links in the description box below. I would really appreciate it if you used Medeaij to shop the collection, to shop all of the OFRA products on the website as well. And I'm so proud of this. I do want to give a shout out to the other influencers that are part of this round of Project Influencer. So I'm just going to showcase their individual bundles so you see what comes in their bundles as well. Feel free to shop their bundles as well if you like any of these products. Some of them I've actually featured on my channel. I've used it in YouTube Shorts, makeup reels. So if you're interested, do use my code, do support them, do check them out. And I want to use this opportunity to say a huge thank you to OFRA Cosmetics. It's been an absolute pleasure working with this brand, using their products. Absolutely fantastic. I love the support, and I can't wait for you guys to really get into these essentials and use them in your makeup looks. Thank you all so much for watching and for supporting my channel. I appreciate you all, and I am sure I will catch you in a future video. There will be more videos, short clips and whatnot on my TikTok and on my Instagram, so definitely make sure that you follow me on those platforms as well. I do a lot of quick looks on those platforms, which sometimes do not make it to YouTube Shorts. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'm sure I will catch you in a future video. Take care. Bye.